Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm here to solve a Sudoku created by Dispatch 134711. The Sudoku is titled Camelot 11 and it is a hybrid Sudoku. It has anti-night, thermometer and renban constraints. The link to solve this is in the description of the video. Thanks to the author for allowing me to make a video on this Sudoku. This Sudoku caught my eye for some reason and I wanted to make a video on this. Hope it's an enjoyable solve. I'll jump into the rules now. Each row, each column and 3 by 3 box, the usual stuff, has digits 1 to 9, no repetition, and then anti-night constraint applies. So for example, if this is a 5, 5 is not a good example, let's have 3 there. So then all these cells cannot be 3. The reason is a knight moves 2 steps in one direction and 1 step in the perpendicular direction. So all these cells can be reached by a knight's move. So in this Sudoku, digits which are a knight's move apart cannot have the same digits. A knight's move is 2 steps in one direction and 1 step in the perpendicular direction. So that is not possible here, and thermometer rules apply. So digits on a thermometer strictly increase starting from the round bulb, and renban rules apply. So digits on these purple lines form a set of consecutive distinct digits in any order. So you can't have repeating digits on the renban line. At the same time, the digits have to be consecutive, but they need not be in order. For example, this is not required. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not a prerequisite. Just that the digits have to be consecutive and they have to be distinct. So these are the rules. Let's see how the Sudoku goes. Seems to be an interesting one. I don't see much in the way of classic that we can do here, because the givens, except these 5s, there's no 2 same digits in the grid. Okay, so the first thing I see is this 3 cannot be in these cells, this cell due to a knight's move, so which means 3 must be in these 2 cells. And that is not immediately helping, because I was looking at this box and 3 has 4 options here. The 5, where does the 5 go in box 5? 5 is not here due to classic and knight's move, and it's not here due to this 5, so that leaves exactly 2 cells for the 5. And which means that the 5 has to be in these 3 cells. This is good. Look at this renban line. This is a 5-cell renban line. So in a 5-cell renban line, there is no way you can form a set of consecutive digits, set of 5 consecutive digits without the number 5. So if you remove number 5, you either have the set 1 to 4 or the set 6 to 9, and there is no way we can form a consecutive digit, because it clearly demarcates into 2 sets. So this has to be a 5, because 5 can't be here. That I hope is giving us something. No, 5 can be in these 3 cells. I'm not interested to mark that now. I'm getting a 5 in row 7. 5 has to be here. 5 can't be here due to knight's move, and 5 goes here. And that puts a 5 in these 2 cells. Very well. So this renban can be anything as of now. There are many possibilities for this renban, and I don't think the thermometers will be helping at this stage, because they are too small, just 3 cell thermometers. So my attention is drawn to this long renban line. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cell renban line. So in a 7 cell renban line, the digits 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 must be invariably present. If not, there is no way we can form a set of 7 consecutive digits. So just for example, remove the 3 and try making a set of 7 consecutive digits. You will see that at most we can have from 4 to 9, and that is not sufficient because we get only 6 digits. So definitely 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 must be inside here. And is that helping me? This 6 seems to help because it can't be in these 3 cells. This cell due to the renban move, and so 6 must be in these 4 cells. So it's kind of confusing here to see these pencil marks, but let's leave that for now. Leave that there. So we have 5 and 6, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3 for the moment can go in any of these cells. It can go here or it can go in these 3 cells. Okay. And 4 also has a wide variety of options. So the renban also seems to have dried up. I like these Sudokus where for each digit you need to really work, and this Sudoku seems to be just of that sort. I'm seeing something here that may or may not be helpful. If you look at row 3, 6 cannot be in these 3 cells, and 6 is already here, so 6 cannot be here. So that gives 6 in one of these 2 cells. This is superb. 6 is not in row 5, and 6 cannot be in these 2 cells. The reason is because of the knight's move. Let's say you have a 6 in this red cell, that forces the 6 in this cell, and it is connected by a knight's move. Similarly, if you have a 6 here, 6 is forced here, and these 2 are connected by a knight's move. So that we can't allow to happen. So which means 6 in box 4 has only these 2 cells, and that eliminates 6 from here because that is a knight's move apart, but this is already eliminated by that 6. So nothing there. This middle cell, middle box thermo, particularly this cell, my attention is drawn here for some reason. You can see that it cannot be 8, it cannot be 5, it cannot be 2, it cannot be 6 and 7. So 5 digits are eliminated, so which means it can only be 1, 3, 4 and 9. But you can never have a 1 or a 9 in the middle of a thermo because there is no digit which is less than 1 and no digit which is greater than 9. So this must be 3, 4, and that forces the round bulb to be even lower than that. So this must be 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Is this giving something? It can't be a 3, right? I have a pencil mark of 3 here. So this is 1 or a 2. Oh, this can't be a 2, 2. This is really tough to see, guys. Very sharp reduction. So if you have a 2 here, superb. I'm getting one more digit. So if you have a 2 here, this is forced to be a 2 due to classic rules, and these 2 cells become a knight's move apart. That's not possible. A really sharp reduction. So this is forced to be a 1. Superb. What a unique way to force a digit at this point. Amazing. And that means my 1 in box 2 cannot be in these cells. So it is going in these 3 cells. Superb, superb. I'm enjoying this Sudoku. Dispatch, an amazing Sudoku. So 1 is eliminated from these 3 cells, right? Due to the classic or due to knight's move, and 1 is already eliminated from all these cells because you can't have 1 here and you can't have 1 here due to knight's move. So which means that 1 is eliminated from the renban line. So that leaves us a total of 8 digits, out of which we need to have 7 consecutive digits. So what it forces is, in this renban line, we earlier deduced that 3 to 7 must be there. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now, because 1 is eliminated, 8 is also forced in this renban line. There is no way we can form 7 consecutive digits without a 1 or an 8. So which means 8 is not here, 8 is not anywhere here, so 8 is forced here. Superb. This is really, really beautiful direction. This is. What next? So I got an 8 here, and I don't think I can work with that 8. 8 is in this 2 by 2 area. That's a lot of cells. So can I hope for some magic from this thermo now? If I look at this cell, it can be anything from 1 to 7, because this is a 3 cell thermo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. But 1, 6 and 7 are eliminated. So this will be 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is minimum 3, but 3 is eliminated. And maximum it could be 8. 8 is also eliminated. Super. So this will be 4, 5, 6 and 7. It should be minimum 3, but 3 is not possible. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. And 6 and 7 are eliminated. Excellent. Excellent. This thermo is springing to life now. So 4, 5. So this cannot be a 5. That's a 2, 3, 4. And now this cell must be minimum 5. But 5 is ruled out. If you look carefully, we already have a 5 in these 3 cells. The moment we place a 5 here, that removes all these possibilities. So this is minimum 6, 7, 8 or a 9. And 8 is also ruled out. So that's a 6, 7, 9. And 6 is also ruled out. Excellent. Because if I have a 6 in this cell, then 6 is forced here due to classic, and these 2 cells are a knight's move apart. We do not want that. So that's not a 6. That's a 7 or a 9. And can I eliminate more? Come on. Yeah, I can. Excellent. 7 is also not possible, guys. The reason is, remembering that this renban line contains digits from 3 to 8 now. And if you have a 7 here, or a simpler way to explain is, the blue cell here sees all these cells either due to classic or renban. So the moment I have a 7 here, 7 is forced out of this cell due to classic or anti-knight, and which means that I can't have a 7 here. So that would have to be a 9. What a great way to force a digit. Superb. So 9 is not here, 9 is not here, 9 is not here. That forces 9 into these 3 cells, which is not much. Yes. So one thing we can deduce is, now we know the contents of this renban line. Because 9 is forced out of the renban, and 8 is already there, which means that the digits must be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2. So this 7-digit renban line must contain the digits from 2 to 8, and 1 and 9 must be in these 3 cells. Superb. This is an excellent deduction. I hope it helps in one way or the other. So 1 and 9 is going in these 3 cells, which means I can't have a 1 here, because that would remove 1 from all these cells. So this is not a 1, and although I don't see how that would help in the context of this Sudoku. So 2 to 8 are going in here. Can we force any other digit in here? No, and that's because we don't have any supporting digits around. We don't have any 2 near the renban line. Okay, 1 is not in row 4. 1 is in these 3 cells. I don't see how that would help. So I'm seeing something here. You can call this a placeholder technique. So look at this cell, row 3, column 7. I'm going to mark that in orange. So whatever goes in this cell cannot be in this renban line, cannot be in this row due to Sudoku, and cannot be here due to a knight's move. So which means whatever goes here has to be here. And that cannot be 9 because you have a 9 here. So this is not a 9. That gives 9 in these two cells. So which means 9 is not here. So 9 must be in these 4 cells. That I don't think is doing anything. So what can go here? It cannot be 3, 8 and 9. It cannot be 6. It cannot be a 5. So I'm just going ahead and writing the digits there. 1, 2, 4 and 7. Oh, this can't be a 1, 2. It's a knight's move apart. So this will be a 2, 4 and a 7, which means this cell, I have a 1 here for some reason. Yeah, 1 was in these 3 cells. Okay, so 1 is eliminated here. So which means that these would be a 2, 4, 7. Because it's same as the digit in orange. And that means that you have a pair in box 3. Superb. Excellent. So 1, 9 pair. So is this helping? So which means 1 in column 4 must be distributed into these 3 cells. So 1 is ruled out from this renban. That's excellent. So the moment 1 gets ruled out in this renban, you'll notice that 6 must be in the renban line, because there is no way that we can form a 5-digit renban without 1 or a 6. I mean, a 5 cell long renban line can never be satisfied with 1 and 6 not being there. So 6 must be in the renban now, and which means this cannot be a 6, right? Because if this is a 6, that removes all the digits, all the possibilities of 6 from here. So that's not a 6, and that's not a 4, that's not a 5. Super. Let's look at this cell. This seems really interesting now. It cannot be 4, it cannot be 5, it cannot be 6. So it would be 7, 8 and 9, and it has to be minimum 4 because it's at the end of the thermo. So 7, 8 and 9. So which means that seven, 8 or a 9 is ruled out from here. So that must mean 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is not a possibility. So 4 also needs to be inside. So if you don't have a 4 here, this renban is forced to be a 6, 7, 8 and 9. But we are sure that 1 digit out of 7, 8, 9 would be eliminated from this renbans. So this is not a possibility. So that means only one thing. 4 must be a part of the renban now. Without 4, this renban can never be satisfied. So let me remove the center and put a corner. 4 and 6 are both inside the renban. Can I do something more? Not yet. So now it's kind of beginning to get a little bit tricky because there are so many pencil marks all around the grid, as you can see in box 2, box 5, box 8, box 6. So it's kind of confusing to know where the continuation would be ideally. I'm not sure if I have to focus around this area or this area. Both are looking equally tempting. There is a 3 pencil mark here which I've ignored for some reason. This is not a 3. That must be a 2 or a 4. My attention is drawn here to this cell. The reason is it is seeing all the cells. Oh, not really. This cell is not seeing this cell. So I was thinking that whatever goes here cannot be in the renban, but this can be here, right? A dead end. So it's very tricky at this point. What do I need to see? Oh, I can't have a 5 here. So if this is a 5, then 5 is ruled out of this renban. So I can't have a 5 here because 5 cannot be in any of these digits, and 5 is also ruled out from here. So that removes the 5 from here. So 5 is in these two cells now. Superb, this is nice. So look at this cell. I'm coming back to this cell again. So whatever goes here has to be in the renban. The reason is you can't have, we know that 1 and 9 is not in this renban, and this cell, whatever goes in row 3, column 5, cannot be a 1, cannot be a 9 due to an anti-9. So which means that whatever goes in row 3, C5 must be somewhere in this renban, and that can only be here. No other cell can be the same as this one. Superb. So this is a red cell, and that cannot be 8 now because I have an 8 here. So that is an 8. Really excellent Sudoku, guys. What clean and crystal clear reductions. I'm enjoying the Sudoku so much. So this is not 8, and what can go here? It cannot be 1, 9, 5, 6, 8, and 3. So this is also a 2, 4, and 7, just like this. This will be a 2, 4, 7. 7 is ruled out, so that's a 2, 4, and that is a 2, 4. And that gives me a 2, 4 pair here, which is exciting. So let's mark this different color, maybe green. So this is 2, this is 4, and if this is 4, this is 2. So now this can't be a 4 anymore. Superb. So if I have a 4 here, then this will be a 2, and this will also be a 2 due to the knight's move. Not possible. So that is a 5. This would have to be a 5. And that gives 5 in column 9. 5 is in these two cells. Lots of action. Okay, so we know that 3 must be also in this renban line. 3 can't be here, and 3 cannot be anywhere else except these 3 cells. So let me put that in. So this part contains 3, 5, and 6. Excellent Sudoku. Really, I'm glad that I looked at it. So this area seems tempting to write candidates. It cannot be 2, 4, 5, cannot be 3, cannot be 6 and 7. So this is a 1, 8, and 9. Okay. So if this is a 4, both of these become 2. And 2 is forced here due to Sudoku. I don't see any contradiction there. Look at this cell, guys. Superb. Excellent. It cannot be 1, cannot be 5, 6, and 7. So this will be 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. 9 is ruled out. So it is 2, 3, 4, and 8. And 2 and 4 are both ruled out because this cell is seeing this cell due to knight's move. So 2 and 4 are both ruled out. So it's 3 or 8. Come on. One more digit, get eliminated. No. I was thinking suddenly that 8 is seeing this digit somehow. But unless this is an untouched Sudoku, we can't reduce this to be a 3. So, stuck there. A very tricky Sudoku. Really. So I have deciphered this thermo, I have somewhat deciphered this thermo, but this thermo is untouched. Can we do something here? It looks really deadly for now. So it can be anything from 1 to 7. 4, 5, 6 are eliminated. So it would be 1, 2, 3, and 7. And this is minimum 2. 2 is ruled out. Minimum it could be 3, and maximum 8. There are too many possibilities there. Oh, but this cell is seeing all these cells. Okay, let's write. Normally I would not have written the pencil marks there because so many possibilities were there, but this cell in particular sees all these cells. So let's just write 3, 4, 5. We do not know when, how many digits will suddenly get eliminated. So this is not a 9. And 4 and 6 are eliminated. Okay. 5 is eliminated. So it's 3, 7, 8. And so, superb. Okay. So if this is 3, then this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But if this is 7 or 8, let's say it's 8, then this would at least be 7, 6, 5, 4. So 3 is also forced inside. This is tricky. Am I seeing something? It's not clear. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are the digits because 4 is already there. So 7 and 8 would be inside in the first case. If this is 7 or 8, then let's say if it's 8, so it could be 4, 5, 6. Does a 7 need to be there? No, it could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7 need not be there. So I was hoping that some kind of common digit can be placed here. I don't think that can be done here. Okay, let's continue. Look at this cell. This is minimum 4. 4 is ruled out, 5 is ruled out. So this is 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that is a lot of possibilities. Lot of possibilities. Now the amount of places where one can look for a continuation is huge, and it's very tricky. Look at this area, it's flooding with information. Look at this box, kind of tricky, and this box is again flooding with information, this box. And that's the thing I enjoy about the Sudoku. Really tricky. Uh, 9 is not here. So 9 is in these 4 cells. If a 9 is here, yeah, so 9 cannot be here. Yeah. How did I write 4 in this 3 cells? 4 cells. Oh, okay, because of this. Yeah, so a 9 cannot go into these 3 cells, yellow cells. The reason is 9 gets forced in here, and there is no way you can have both 4 and a 9 in a 5 cell long renban line. So 9 cannot be in the yellow cells. So 9 is forced here, right? This becomes a 9. And that puts a 9 in this domino. And 9 is eliminated here due to the knight's move. Superb. So finally getting some action here, and I'm happy about it. So each digit is really hard to come by. Very, very hard to come by. So 9 goes here. So that's not 9, 6, 7, 8. So 9 is not here. So 9 goes here. Superb. Superb. So 9, 5 is forced here. And that forces 5 here. Excellent. So 9 must be in this domino now. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 7, 9. So this is a 1 and a 3. So digits seem to flow now. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 9. So I need 6, 7, 8 in this row. Let me place that. That's not 8. That is 6 or a 7. This is not 8 because of the knight's move. So that is supposed to be an 8. And now the 6 in box 4. Look where it goes. Only one cell. 6 is going here. And this is not an 8 now, so that's a 1-9 pair. Let me remove the corner. And that has to be a 3-7 pair. And that becomes a 2-4 for the row. So look how one tiny deduction just has exploded the Sudoku. We saw that 9 is in these 4 cells. and we eliminated 9 from these 3 cells, which is not an easy deduction because it involves realizing that whichever goes here cannot be in any of these renban lines, and that forces a 4 inside, and following which we can deduce 9 cannot be here. Excellent one. And now this would be, okay, could be anything. 6 is being seen but by this due to knight's move, so that's 7, that's 6, and so 6 is not here. So I'm getting a lot of information now. I need to keep track of everything. 8 is here, so that's not 8, that's 3, 7. Surely I can do something now. So if 3 is here, this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If 7 is here, this would be 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. No, not it. Oh, 3, 7 pair in column 3. So that's not 7. That's a 6, 8. Is it being seen by anything? Nope. But at least I'm hopeful now. We got lots of digits. 6 is here, so that's not 6. And we have cleaned up this cell, and notice now these 3 cells are taking corner pencil marks of 3, 5, 6, which means we can lock a triplet in here. 3 cells and 3 digits. So that would be a 3, 5, 6. This will be a 2, 4, 7. 3, 5, 6 and 1, 8, 9 are eliminated, so 2, 4, 7. So now you can see this renban, it's thoroughly satisfied. We have all the digits from 2 to 8 inside. Excellent. 5 is seeing this cell. That's not 5, that's 3, 6. So 5 is in these 2 cells, and 5 is not here because you have, due to classic, 5 is not here, so that's a 5. This becomes a 3, 6 pair, and coupled with this 3, 3 is forced in here, and 2, 4, 7. So 7 is in this domino, and we can use some classic now. So 7 is forced in here. 7 cannot be here due to anti-knight, so I have 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the next 5th digit must be 8 or must be 3. Okay, must be 8 or 3. It's too early to say. And in fact I've got the answer immediately. 8 cannot be here. 8 cannot be here, so 8 is forced here, and that forces the 8 into these 3 cells. So now I know the content of this 5 cell long renban line. It has 4, 6, 7, 8 and 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So let's just remove these and make it clearer. 4, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6 and 7. And this can't be 7 and 8. This can be anything, and this can't be 8. So that would be 4, 6 and 7. Fantastic Sudoku, guys. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 1, 2 and 3 in the box. And this cannot be a 7 now. So that's 1, 2 and 3. So I've marked 1 here for some reason. And that's because of this 1, 9 pair. So that's 2, 3 now. Okay. Really good. Look at this cell. This must be 2, 3, 4. I feel very close to getting a serious breakthrough. We might have obtained the breakthrough already, but I think the Sudoku is in a tipping point. You can see that we've got all information related to the variants. So all that would remain is classic and some anti-knight stuff at the end. Seven is in one of these 2 cells. This is 4, 6, 7, 8. This is 2, 3. 2 can't be here because of anti-knight. So that's 1 and 3. I got a 3, 6 pair here, which I don't think I used properly. Okay, 9 is in these 2 cells. So that forces 9 here. look at this cell. It cannot be 3, 5, 8. It cannot be 1 and 9 because that would clash with the anti-knight. So 4 is also ruled out. 3, 5, 8, 1, 4, 9. So that's 2, 6, and 7. It's actually not much. 7 is also ruled out due to anti-knight. If I have a 7 here, then 7 is forced here and these two clash. That's 2 on 6. Come on, let it become a digit now. This is 2 or 6. It's not reducing further. It's not reducing further, which is not good. So Sudoku is holding its shape even now, even after we have dented its morale, completely made it to bleed. Now it's bleeding, but the final killing blow is not yet given. I don't know what I'm missing here, because I'm keeping on seeing the same things again and again. Classic stuff. 5 cannot be here. This would be a 5. So all the 5s are written in the grid. Okay, so no more 5s. Awesome, guys. Awesome deduction. The Sudoku is oozing with beauty even when it has crossed 60 years of age. So look at this cell. This cannot be 7. The reason is 7 will be knocked out of this renban. So this has to be a 3. What a deduction. So there may be continuation at other places, but this is beautiful to look at. So this is a 3 now, and that forces 1 here. And this cannot be 1, so that's 2 and 3. But because of the thermo, it cannot be 3. So that's a 2, that's a 3. That gives us 6 here, a 3 here, and that becomes a 4 now, giving a 2 here, giving a 3 here. This 2 gives a 4, a 2, go on. So these red cells are equal, so that's a 2. That would not be a 2, that's a 4 and 7. And that's also 4 and 7 because 2 is already in the renban. Okay, so this is 4 and 7. Let me remove that corner. Got a lot. 4 is here, so 4 goes here. That gives 8 here, so which means this will be 6 and 7. And that cannot be deduced yet. 8 is here, so this is not 8. So that's a 6, which means this will be 7, that will be 6. Now the coins are just clicking in place. Superb. What a Sudoku, guys. A really excellent one. Next, what do I do? So this 3 sees this 3, so that's a 1, that's a 3. Now I think now it's just classic and anti-knight. So 3 is in here, so that's a 7, that's a 3. Okay, so now look, where does the 7 go in row 3? 7 cannot be here, and quickly you can see that 7 is not here, 7 is not here, so that's a 7, and the yellow cells are equal, so that's a 7, that means that's a 4. 2, 3, 7, 8, 5 and 9. I need 1, 4 and 6 along the column, so that's a 1, 4, that's a 1, 4, no 6 is possible, so 6 is posted here, that's a 6, and this cannot be resolved yet. Okay, let's look at row 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. We need 2, 6, 7 and 9. This is 2 or a 6. Can't be 7 and 9. Okay. And okay, 6 has only one cell left in the row. It cannot be here. So that would be a 6. Very well. Okay, this is a 2. So this is not a 2. That's a 6. And the digits left out are 1, 4 and 9. 9 is not possible here. This is 1 and 4. And that is 1, 4 and 9. And that is seeing this cell, this cell. Okay, this is not 1. It's 4 or 9. Okay, where does the 8 go in this column? 8 cannot be here due to anti-knight. 8 cannot be here due to anti-knight, so it has only one cell left. 8 is forced here, and that forces 8 into this domino, giving us a pair. This will be a 3-8 pair. Excellent. So we need 1, 2 and 4 in this prime, and 4 is ruled out right away. So that's a 4, which means that's a 1 and a 2. This will be a 7, and that forces 7 in column 2 in here. And okay, so we are on the track now. So that's a 4, which means this is 9. That's 1. That's 9. 1 here gives me a 2, a 1. Okay, these can be placed. This will be 1, 2, 4. And 4 is not here. 4 is not in column 1. So 4 goes here. That's a 1 and 2. So this column can be filled. That must be a 1, which gives a 4 here, which gives a 1 here. I think row 7 can be clicked into place, or much easier, this cannot be 9. So that's a 1, that's a 9. That gives a 2 and a 1 here. This column can be completed. This will be 2 and 8. 8 can't be here. So that is 8. That is 2. This row must be 4, 7, 9. 7 and 9 cannot be here. So that's 4. Superb Sudoku, guys. This will be 2 and 8. No Sudoku has given this much satisfaction of late in recent times. So excellent one. For some reason, I'm enjoying this Sudoku so much. This must be 7 and 9. And we have a deadly pair here. Unfortunately, we have the anti-knight to help us some way or the other. 9 is here. Thank God. So that's a 7, that's a 9. And that's a 9, that's a 7. And this must be 8 for the column. Oops, sorry. This must be 3 for the column and 8. And we have completed the Sudoku. What an excellent one dispatch. You have really dispatched an amazing Sudoku. I enjoyed the Sudoku, and as I said just some time back, no Sudoku has given me this much satisfaction. The deductions were varied and they were not of the same sort, you can say. An excellent one. Thank you for the Sudoku. Please do leave a like and a comment under the video, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.